Howdy there, Internet. What's good? My fucking brain's leaking out of my ears, dude. Like, I really don't know. This looks loud. I don't know how coherent this is going to be, but I needed to not be looking at those papers for a little bit. And I wanted to play game. And I figured if I was gonna do that, I might as well stream. So, it's a welcome break. God. The papers I ended up getting for my qualifying exam are actually not that bad. The devil's in the details. Like, I was at first really excited because the paper topics were all really good. But, upon reading them a little more closely, I'm realizing that, your girl has not been in biomed in years at this point, and, that's some shit that moves very fast, technique-wise, so there's a lot of people doing science with techniques that I had not learned about before, like, today, or yesterday, or, you know, I've been up on my fucking ethology, psychology, neuroscience, in a zoomed out kind of way, shit, for a couple of years now. More than a couple, shit. A while. I haven't been in a fucking biomed lab in which I was doing biomed work, since I was at FSU back, I left there in 2014, so. Yeah, the lab I'm in now is a biomed lab, but, I don't do any wet lab stuff, which I prefer at this point. I was never really a good, bench scientist. I mean, I did my job, but, you know, they weren't complaining about me or anything, I didn't really enjoy it. It was kind of a chore for me, doing that shit. I can ramble once I'm playing the fucking game. Let me try and keep on track, insofar as that's a thing I'll be doing at all tonight. Ugh, God. Is there sound? Oh, yes. I sure as hell don't remember. Hold up. I thought... Alex, I was just about to bother you. You had told me that you hadn't been getting notifications. I was like, shit. I'm not trying to talk to myself here. I can. I wanted to talk to you. Jesus Christ, I'm so fucking mentally preoccupied. My brain RAM is like 70% full right now, and it's gonna get up into the 90s by the time I take this fucking exam. Oh my god. Can you let me know how the audio is? Save space. I haven't actually saved the, like, why is the quick save separate from the save? Shouldn't the quick save just, like, quickly save your game? It doesn't really make sense to me to have two different files, but that's fine. I suppose it's better that way in case you want different time points or some shit. Hello, Goose. Welcome. The fucking mouse... Has it always done that? I don't know. I don't know. I also don't remember where I'm going. I think I'm supposed to be breaking into a base, if I recall correctly. So we might just have to wander around until I find the way. I think that's where I'm going, but I am not sure. We will find out. So to explain what I've been doing for the last week and a half, I'm taking what's called a qualifying exam, which is something that graduate students in PhD programs generally have to do. And it looks different depending on the field and the program, but for the sciences, generally they'll have a committee of people from different subfields of the thing you're getting a doctorate in. They'll pick out papers for you to read. Each one of them picks out a paper, and it covers the whole breadth of neuroscience stuff in my case. So there's a cell and molecular paper, there's a systems paper, there's a behavioral paper, there's a cognitive paper, and there's also a computational neuroscience paper, but my fucking eyes glazed over just reading the fucking abstract for that piece of shit, so I just immediately decided that was going to be the one I didn't do. You get to pick 4, so yeah, that was quick. Anyway, so they give you these papers, you pick 4, and you're supposed to learn everything that's going on in there, inside and out, over the course of 3 weeks, and then you come in and you take a very scary and detailed exam on the papers. So, that's what I'm doing right now. What? This is what I was doing, right? No? No, this was how I got... Zalbar, I think? That's how I got him back. So I don't think this is where I needed to go. What are these Gamorrean compound? I don't think that's where I needed to go. In engineering, it's 3 tests with problems from different fields. Yeah, that sounds pretty similar. I mean, you're essentially taking 4 exams in a day, each regarding one of these papers from different fields. So I mean, it's basically the same thing. I'm definitely grateful that it's only 4 papers and not 5, and that I got to pick which 4. Because God, that comp paper would have killed me. Holy shit. So computational neuroscience is they deal with mathematical models and shit, and they model things like wave functions and shit that oscillates. They're good at that. And yeah, it's all very, very abstract and kind of removed from anything that I can relate to behavior, which is what I predominantly study. And it's usually enough to lose my interest pretty quickly. One of the papers has some math shit in it that I'm still struggling with, but I've still got another fucking... What day is it? Got another week and a bit here. I take it on the 3rd. My throat is really hoarse, and I'm not sure why. I haven't really been talking, or yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out where I'm going. I'm sorry. I'm not really... down to wander around that much. I want to have some general fucking idea. What, maybe there's like... there's so many things here. What's my main shit? Here we go. It's the first one I ever got. You saved Zalbar from the Gamorrean slavers, prompting the Wookiee to swear a life debt to you. That's right. I have a Chewbacca now. And as promised, Mission, that's the blue lady, has agreed to get you into the Volcar base. Okay. Thank you, Journal. I'm gonna keep from... shit. I'm gonna keep from looking at a walkthrough for the time being. I just wanted to know what the fuck I was doing. I suspected it was this, but I wasn't entirely sure. I couldn't quite remember. It's been a couple weeks since I played this. I have fucking... man, I went straight from all of my final projects, like, right into quals. I had, like, a week where I like, just kind of barely caught my breath, and then I got thrown into Egghead jail. I'm very, very fucking tired at this point. I am gonna need some time off from brain after I take these fucking tests. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna get a massage. This is part of my plan. Even if I don't pass them, fuck it. I think I will, though. I don't know. I mean, I'm nervous, but that's good. You know, don't want to get cocky. Which I don't have too much reason to be, I guess. I don't know. I am, like, inordinately prepared for this from a coursework standpoint. Like, I've taken a lot of fucking neuroscience classes at this point. The struggle is mostly in, like, these biomed techniques that I don't recognize, but I speak biology, so if I look up any particular technique on, like, fucking Wikipedia, I can read it and understand what it's doing. So it's not so bad, it's just... It was, certainly easier when I, knew what everybody was up to about 5 years ago. I don't read a lot of, like, biomolecular papers at this point. Very rarely. They're just not immediately relevant to my research at the moment. Okay, but it's not telling me where the Volcar base is. So that's what I might have to look up. Alright, we're getting places fast, kids. We're going light speed out here. I think that was all I needed to explain about the quals. It's not that complicated. It's understanding the papers that's complicated. The process is fairly simple. You get a score of 1 out of 10, or I guess 0 out of 10 on all of the each of the 4 exams. So you got a total of 40. I mean, I guess it's possible to get a 0, like that. I suppose that's hypothetically possible, but I mean, you could, like, you know, fucking drool on the page and get half a point. Like, just, you know, like, I don't know how anybody would end up with 0. Anyway, you have to get an average of 8 on all of them. So, you know, that could mean getting, like, you know, like a 6 on one, and a 10 on another, and 2 7s? That's how fried my fucking brain is. I can't do, like, fucking, like, first grade math. That's where I'm at, kids. My brain is full of fucking alphabet soup, acronyms and abbreviations in cell and molecular biology, and I can't brain anymore. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find out where I'm going, I swear to God. Wait, I'm not, man, god damn it, I was looking at the wrong shit for, like, seriously, about a minute. Okay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, I guess I have to be in the upper sewers. I fucked up. I think I'm in the lower sewers right now. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to make anybody dizzy. It's true, I used my brain to brain so much about brains, but now I can't brain anymore. Brains. My head is broken. Northeast? Was that applicable to this map or the previous one? I would really like to know why my throat is so hoarse. It feels like dry. I don't think I'm dehydrated. I suppose that's always a possibility, but it like damn near feels like I'm sick. I'm probably just pretty fucking run down at this point, I guess. I feel like I checked all of this out already. This is where the Rancor was, right? Yeah, I'm not going in there. He is not beatable at the moment, the Rancor. No way. Look at the bottom of his feet. His, like, pads. It's awesome. Toe beans. I'm fucking lost, you guys. Fucking no. No. Did I kill them? I think I might have killed them. I guess I can't climb. Right. With no way to clear it. Just so you don't start getting your hopes up. Like, fuck you. Check my journal about the Rancor? Sure. Rancor in the sewers mission has warned you of a not so small obstacle. Oh. Isn't there another way though? Honestly, you can backseat as much as you like, as I mentioned, and like this is about as cognitively cognitively deficient as you can expect for me to be on stream. I think you have to go past the Rancor. He fucking raffle stomped me. How do I do that? He seriously, he fucked me way up. One of the corpses laying around somewhere has a stealth field generator, some special serum, and a data pad on him, and some mines. So you need mines? Oh man. Oh man. Okay. I didn't realize I had to go past the Rancor. I thought that was something I would come back to later. Gonna trick the big shit into eating explosives. Okay. Cool. You said there's a body around here? I might have picked this shit up already. How do I check if I have these things? These are all weapons, I guess. I got a data pad. Oh hey, we have synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Ooh. Cool. So is this the odor? That's it? Cool, cool, cool. What else did you say? A stealth field generator? I'm not seeing that unless one of these other things is responsible for that. Mission might have one equipped. Okay.
Huh?
She does. Is that like, does it need to be on someone or something else in order to fuck with the Rancor? I'm gonna feel a lot better when this is over. I certainly hope I pass. You do have to do pretty well. Like an average of 8 out of 10 on these things. Like looking at the level of detail it expects you to know, that's pretty rough. So you use stealth to sneak in there, put 1 unit of synth odor and 1 mine or grenade in the corpse pile. Oh. Okay. So, can I do that before the thing notices me? Also, do I have any grenades? Or mines? Oh, so you maintain stealth while you're putting shit in the corpse pile? My inventory's being filtered. In what manner? Click the show quest items button. Oh, okay. That unfortunately did not net me any mines or grenades. Oh. Wow, this UI is dog shit. Oof. Getting like fucking... I hesitate to compare any inventory system to Mass Effect 1. But wow, is this equally flawed in a number of ways. Ooh-wee, Jesus. So like, you're saying I need to combine a grenade, the ion grenade I'm assuming, I can't words, with the fucking smell. How do I do that? I can barely ever figure out how to use one fucking item, let alone combine 2 and put them in a particular location. That's gonna be rough. There's some frag grenades in the pile already? Oh, okay. So that I just need to make them smell appealing. I'd probably have to get close in order to do it. Hey, I appreciate your help, for sure. I'm trying to... How do I use the fucking stealth belt? Wasn't it G? G, 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 G? Well, but wait. If I stealth, the other characters aren't coming with me. So... Oh, but I'm killing the Rancor. That's what the stealth is for. It's not to sneak past the Rancor. It's to fucking plant the shits in there and kill the Rancor. I get it. I'm on it. Okay.
No one's gonna see this mission.
does this last anyway? Wait, should I leave these here and then make them smelly? Switch to give item? Maybe? Take the computer spike? I don't know how to just take one thing. I don't think they let you take just one thing. Bad UI is bad. No, no, no. Okay, no! Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, right, right, right. Should I do two? Or just, can I just get away with one? Do two? One's good? Okay. And then odor. I guess the... What? Can you guys see this? This cutscene? It doesn't look like a movie. Get fucking dodongoed. Ya bish. Awesome. You saw it? Okay, good. I think the like FMV kind of fucking scenes are the ones that y'all aren't gonna be able to. Why can't I fucking move past characters? I can't really even Wookiee yell. Right. My throat hurts. What? Excuse me? No, please stop. The fuck you shooting at? I was just trying to fucking search. The hell? Sure hope it didn't have anything important to shoot. Man, one of these buttons is my quick save. That was not it. Is it this one? That looked like a save. Don't forget to turn solo mode off. Paused. Freezes time. Okay. Hey, buddies. I didn't realize I was still in that. I mean, that looked like a save. I'm gonna assume that's what that was. Oh. God damn it. Shit, dude. I still do not understand the fucking combat. Like, pretty much at all. Oh, good. Got my ass kicked, man. Got my ass kicked. Oh, man. These med packs suck. I wish I could. I think it said save. Yeah. Quit. Solo mode keeps the other members of the party from following the member you're controlling. Oh, okay. Also, Zalbar naturally specs better as a melee. Yeah, I don't know why. These were their weapons, and I didn't know if I should, like, go against what they were using. Like, he had a crossbow that was, like, his crossbow, and she had a gun that was, like, her gun, and I'm like, but she's squishy, and you tanky. Why are we doing this? Oh, I'm gonna switch up their gear then, because, yeah, it wasn't making any sense to me. I was just going along. See, look, she's got a melee weapon and he's got a fucking crossbow. But she's about as squishy as I am. She really doesn't need to be all up in people's shit like that. We're the same class, so... So I guess... Can she use his crossbow? Probably not. I'm guessing. It's a regular lame-ass blaster pistol. Two guns. That probably reduces your fucking chance to hit to like 0 or some shit. Okay. Can you use her vibroblade? Oh. Well, now I feel silly. They can just use each other's weapons. Herp derp. Game, please. Hey. One more. Once I pass my qualifying exam, I guess I'll have to like fully acknowledge that I'm actually getting a fucking doctorate. Because that's still not a thing that's like fully sunk in yet. That is what I'm doing. Jesus. Hey, what's up? Yeah, this is better. This is definitely better. Okay, game, why do you keep doing this to me? Like, I keep being able to not move my character after fights.
Yeah?
I can move around with her, but I can't move around with him. What is this bug?
Huh?
It sucks very much. I guess I should have tried to harvest it. Like, I guess it's still certainly possible for me to fuck it up after my quals, but it's pretty unlikely. Oh shit. I like Sword Wookiee. It's good. And we're like barely taking any damage back there. Perfect. Good tank friend.
What?
What?
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black Vulker. Please don't kill me.
I don't really feel like being a cunt to this person.
Well, alright. I still don't know how much help I can be. But I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkers. I hate them.
Prototype swoop engine accelerator? Isn't that like the thing I need to win the fucking
What? I've never heard of such a thing.
Shit?
I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level.
She's a waitress.
That's where all the Vulkers go to work on their swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkers are allowed to go down there. Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulker mention her, but she's not here. He said Brejik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brejik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go?
Yeah, get out.
You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Vulkers see me.
Be free. Live well. Flourish. Flourish, damn you. Light side points gained. What, 'cause I didn't kill her? Sure, pat me on the head for that. I'll take it. Yeah. I really wish I knew why I can't move my character. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only when I click on things. Can't move it with WASD keys! Ah!
What?
That's what I'm saying. What? Disabled sentry. I think it might talk to me. Hello? Reactivate the droid. 1 repair part. The bartender droid. It will... Oh! It'll attack my enemies. That's always useful. Oh, about the weapons, I was just saying I think it's funny that they can use each other's weapons even though their name is in the weapon's name. Usually I assume that that means only that character can use it. But nah, he's using that fucking katana just fine. And she seems fine with the crossbow. And it's better because he's tanky. My brain is leaking out of my ears. I don't think it's really necessary for me to do all this. Is it? Does any target in range include me? How discriminating is it? It would seem it's not shooting me, so it's good. Still can't move.
Huh?
Do not know what that's about. At all. What is with this fucking maze? Vulcan patrol droid. Y'all gonna help? Yeah.
Now that must be.
I somehow doubt I'm gonna feel too much different
Now
after
that must have
my
worked.
qualifying exam. Because it doesn't work like that. I've got like, I swear to God, I've developed like several flavors of imposter syndrome at this point. Girl, stop! Girl, stop! Why are you doing that? You did not have to do that. This was a really bad idea for you. This was a really, really bad idea for you. Yeah, I bet. I would like to prevent her from doing that. Unequivocally. That would be good. Oh shit. Whoops. Whatever. It's fine. I don't know. Shit. This UI sucks. Snicky. How you doing? Is a PhD program like the sequel to Imposter Syndrome? I mean, most people in grad school have some level of imposter syndrome, and that's generally in like an academic career where it's at its peak, usually. And I dealt with, I guess, the classic flavor in like my senior years as an undergrad. It took like 5 years to get my bachelor's degrees. So I had 2 senior years. Locked? Eh. Is this making any progress? Okay, yeah. Rawr. Cool. Hey. Those seem like good shit. Hey. This shit seems cool. Hey. Hell yeah. I got all sorts of neat shit. The disruptor and ion blasters go through most shields. Cool. I feel like I'm fighting enough droids that this should be good. And that relative to this? Yeah. I mean, it's better on droids, but otherwise no. Oh, but it goes through the shield, right, okay. Well then... there you go. Do I have security skills? I got bonuses there. What'd you say I can do with that? What part of the game are we at? We're in the Volcar base I just got here. After rescuing you boys Albar. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, imposter syndrome. So the first time I was dealing with this was like as I was getting into grad school and at the tail end of my undergrad, just feeling like, you know, the academy puts off a certain vibe, and they don't really expect you to be in on the joke from the beginning, insofar as, you know, what things really mean, and that people are putting on much more of a show, professionally and logically and otherwise. And that, like, it's very, man, I don't really know how to put this into words. It's very kind of, like, guildy, and it has a way about it, and it's kind of stuffy in a way. It's got a vibe. And, you're kind of expected to fit into that, as well as, you know, be, you know, not just smart, but brilliant in a, you know, unique mind into the future huge contributor to your respective subfield, etc. I never really bought into it, honestly, for a number of reasons. Most of all because I saw how difficult it would be for me to get a job as a professor, and it'd only be more difficult now. And I kind of gave up on that dream, like, a year into being in graduate school. The fucking postdoc who was supervising me was on her, like, 7th year in our lab. As in, like, she got her doctorate, like, 7 years ago, and she had been doing work in that lab for, like, that long. And, you know, for the last 3 or 4 or so, been looking for a job and hadn't been able to find one. And she was a talented scientist. I could see maybe her not rubbing people quite the right way in an interview, but, you know, you get what you can with scientists. Anyway, sorry, I was so when I first got into grad school, I definitely kind of felt out of place in a number of ways. I was getting thrown into animal research for the first time. I hadn't ever really done that. I'd looked at chimp brains before, like scans, but I hadn't actually worked with chimps at that point. So that was all very new, and I was like adjusting to that, and, you know, trying to be a fucking bench biomedical scientist and all that shit. And the lab I was in too was very like the PI was quite up his own ass and very kind of you know, huffing his lab's own prestige, and he had a big head over it. And so you were kind of, like, expected to live up to whatever fucking expectations he had for whatever fucking narcissistic reasons with regard to being a student in this person's lab. So that was an extra, you know, layer there. And I never actually felt okay there. I did eventually kind of lose the imposter syndrome shit insofar as, like, I knew I was smart enough to be there, at least. Like, I eventually figured that out. I think kind of weird in a number of ways, and it sometimes makes school hard for me, but I figure it out, and I was still able to do that in grad school, so. But then that went tits up in a big way, that whole experience. I'll not get into it, but suffice it to say, it didn't leave me with a lot of confidence in myself at the end. But I built myself back up pretty okay after that. It took a while, but I did. And, yeah, now I've got, like, a completely different flavor of imposter syndrome. I'll have to think about this before describing it. I should probably keep playing, the video game. Jesus Christ. How are any of you watching this right now? What is wrong with you? Have anything better to do than watch some fucking half-conscious academic stumble through Star Wars? Sorry, you were saying security has a shot at opening doors and containers. Okay. So I should be leading with her then, probably. Because she's got the most bonus. Or wait, no, she doesn't. She has as much as mission. Or does she? both have +1? Is the +1 bonus coming from something? Oh, I see what's going on. I feel dumb. I feel very dumb. Yeah, Mission is a lot better at this than me. Noted. I already got all this shit. Yeah. Security panel. Yeah, I get spiked. Will I be able to do both? Oh, is this just for looking at the... Press enter. There's another... I don't know what that race is called. Species. I don't know. Open all security doors. Upload area schematics. Overload terminal. Oh, wouldn't I want to open all the security doors? That seems like... That seems like a great idea. I'm gonna do that. If I upload the area schematics, does that mean that I'll have like a map? I mean, I don't have all that many fucking computer spikes, so I should probably not do that. Oh shit.
What?
Oh. I think I have a memory of that, doing that when I was on the ship. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I guess there was an autosave. That's good. I am really good at video games.
What?
You guys. I've been doing this my whole life. Don't you worry about it. I got it under control.
Now that must have hurt.
Zalbar, what are you doing, my guy?
Now that must have
What are you doing, my guy? Go out there. Get out there, man. You can do it. Jesus Christ.
Now that must have hurt. The fuck was I saying? Something something hot stove? I mean, I didn't know what it meant by overload. If it had told me, like, you know, make the thing explode, that's one thing. But when you overload something, that doesn't necessarily mean that it fucking explodes. What? into electric horror. That's not always the logical conclusion there. Oh, I got new armor too. I didn't put any of that on. I should do both. And then fucking save. Apparently. Alright, he doesn't wear suits because he's a Wookiee. Wookiee don't do all that shit. Sure, man. I guess I could take the fucking ion rifle. Maybe she could just hang on to the bowcaster. No. Okay. In Mass Effect, that's what it did too. It's BioWare logic. That's fair. I should have known better. That was my problem. My bad. Given the success of live-action remakes, we're calling this a success? I'm horrified by it, frankly. Yeah, I'm pretty well horrified by it. We're basically just like cashing in on our most treasured memories to eke some kind of like sad facsimile of the joy they once gave us. Just like wringing that memory out with like existing celebrity power and overblown budgets and soulless production. Yeah, financial success, maybe that's just be more specific. I mean, that was kind of a fucking sidebar. I mean, they made a sequel for this game that looks a lot better, and I'm hoping plays a lot better. They're making movies for God of War and The Last of Us. I can understand the latter, but not so much the former. Yeah, I don't know about that. As everyone knows, the only good video game movie to ever exist was the live-action Street Fighter movie that came out in the 90s, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, and as Guile, by the way, American hero. With his molasses-thick French-Canadian accent. And Raul Julia carrying the entire film on his back, giving one of the best performances of his career. I'm not kidding, as M. Bison. Holy shit. The man makes the movie. I would not be talking about it were it not for him. He is something else. He was putting his back into it like that because he was dying. He had stomach cancer, and I believe that was his last role as M. Bison. Which is really something. But man, he killed it. He killed it. Yeah, and like I said, that's the only good video game movie to ever exist. Yeah. Am I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure it's the only good one. It's a really bad idea to try and adapt an interactive narrative format, like a video game, into a passive media format, like film. I think you lose a lot. And you can, like, cash in on, like, the character likenesses and the plot and whatever, but, like, you're losing something that's important about that game when you're adapting it to film. And I think that's why, you know, go campy or go home, I guess. Like, Jesus. Yeah, that's right. The most recent God of War was more story-driven. Had, like, some father-son plot shit. Boy! Yeah. God of boy! Did I save? We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do that one more again. Okay, we're all equipped out here. Man, I am dying. I need more of these. I need like a lot more of these. Yeah, I need like a lot more. Okay, let's try this again. So, just leave it alone then. Is that what I need to do? I'm gonna leave it alone. I opened all the doors, so... He doesn't have any security stuff. I guess you don't need it when you have spikes? Is that what it is? Can she do other things? Oh, well, I'm not in anymore, so... fuck it. Fuck it! It's fine. So I opened all the doors. That's good. I'm kind of regretting not getting a map. Give a bitch a med pack. I really need like 20 of those things. Like, for real. What was I talking about? I think I was talking about the second kind of imposter syndrome that I experienced the second time I got back into grad school. Well, it would be, I guess, the first time I got back, because it was the second time total, you know. Insert pass card to disarm turrets. I do not have a pass card yet. Oh, this is probably... I should maybe not. I have a bad feeling about the turrets. I have a bad feeling about the turrets. I'm gonna not. I think they'll kill me. That's what I think. I'm gonna not go this way yet. I'm gonna see what's going on over here. So yeah, when I started grad school again, I was not so much concerned with whether or not I was, like, I knew I was smart enough. That was no longer a concern. The insecurity there was related to, did these ideas that I had been coming up with for the last couple years actually have as much merit as I thought they did? That was a big deal. I'm no longer really concerned about that. It would seem I'm onto something. I'll feel more comfortable saying that once we have data, but I'm asking good questions.
Watawama mulira king konjo peshak no ba muliraji joni yun turungchi we itadia bola una chinek.
What makes you different, motherfucker?
Slimo anga kunbis king.
Yeah, you're a Volcar.
Tonga bugsham uninong wanga kunbis king ba mulira. Juni yun tunjiji ay tadoana, kavavolpa muljui, kamana, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay taodonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa, bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu ay taodonga. In king kun no ba mulira chikun, slima podana. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
I hadn't heard of that anime that you mentioned, Alex. Ethan's quite a little weeb. That's kind of funny. He's like simultaneously like so nerdy and yet trying to be so cool at the same time. He should just lean more into the fucking, like, he is at his best when he's being adorkable, and I think he probably hates that about himself. But like, adorkable Ethan is best Ethan, and I feel like that might horrify him. We're talking about this friend of ours. I'm sorry, this is a complete fucking tangent. Like I said, my fucking brain's leaking out of my ears. This is seriously going to be the least coherent I will ever be on this fucking stream. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to hear that. Well, like, when he's, like, I get him in a way, because, like, I kind of see a lot of myself circa, like, 22 years old in him, like, kind of that, like, you know, chip on your shoulder about being taken seriously, and you get really, like, pissy when you know, people don't immediately buy what you're saying, and I'm still like that to an extent, I suppose, but I've developed a lot more patience, and I've certainly developed a lot more technique in getting people to listen to me. And I've also openly acknowledged that I'm fucking cute. That's just something I had to, like, learn to deal with. Because the only thing that looks sillier than, I guess, like a cute person being cute is a cute person pretending they're not cute. Now that looks stupid, and I eventually realized that, so I just kind of lean into that when it's appropriate. I certainly don't go hard on it. I would not describe myself, I wouldn't even put cute in, like, the first 5 adjectives in describing myself, but it's definitely there, and it's, you know, something I'm comfortable with. As a man, I aspire to manliness, not cuteness. I mean, that's probably most straight dudes, for the most part. Our friend is not quite straight. So, I imagine, yeah, and like Alex said, he aspires to coolness over everything. Like, he aspires to coolness at the expense of gender boundaries. Like, although he seems to take a lot of pride in how he dresses for how plain his fucking looks end up being. Like, I feel like some dudes on Reddit told him this was like really well thought out. When it's like, I mean, just because your fucking khaki shorts are designer doesn't mean they look any better than some shit you could have gotten at Target. Get a little creative, my guy. Yeah, it's like, if I can make burping cute, that's good. I don't know if I fancy my burping cute necessarily. Maybe sometimes. I try not to make it, like, really gross. I'm mostly aiming for funny with the burping. As I've mentioned before, I can't help but do it. It's just my stomach. It has opinions, so it has to occur one way or the other. I generally aim for funny. If it's cute, then that's good. I figure if you can make burping cute, then that's probably some inherent cute talent. Jack. Yeah, I was never quite that bad about it, really, to be honest. I was more of a I would brood when people don't take me seriously. I suppose actually I'm, for the most part, still the same way. More of a brooder than a lasher outer when I am hurt in some way. I'm not cute, I'm punk. Yeah. I understand the sentiment a lot, though. The thing is, I think self-awareness makes someone more worthy of respect. And like I said, a person who's objectively cute trying to pretend that they're just never cute, that looks dumb. And it also looks insecure, because it is. So like, I got more secure with that. You know, I'm like 5'1". I'm cute. It's just a thing. Not all the time. Maybe not even most of the time. At least I hope not most of the time. Actually. Are you allowed to hit a girl if she bites you? I mean, it certainly depends on the context. I think if she didn't draw blood and she wasn't, like, she didn't, like, keep going at you, it probably wouldn't be justified for you to hit her. It's a little more serious when guys hit girls because they're generally a lot stronger. I'm not saying the woman has a right to bite you, certainly. I'm just saying that when the cops show up to that, you're gonna get arrested, not her. I promise. So, take it or leave it. Wait, what did I say that was funny? I have liquid brain. I don't know what I said that was funny. Yeah, you can try and explain it to the cop. And, like, he may or may not believe you, but you're the one who's getting arrested. just so you're aware. Oh, it certainly depends on the context. Oh. I was not even in that place with it. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. Phrasing. 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 if she, like, clamped on there, I mean, I would say you'd be justified in, like, subduing her. But like I said, you know, I'm assuming you're, like, a fully grown person. You're gonna be a lot stronger than pretty much any fully grown woman. And, like, you can just kind of hold her in place or, you know, otherwise subdue her without, like, beating the shit out of her until you were able to otherwise get help, you know? It's like if I were being attacked by, like, I don't know, at my size, like, maybe like a 9-year-old, like, I could subdue a 9-year-old. It wouldn't be really easy, but, like, they would not kick my ass. You know? Maybe, like, the top, like, 5% of 9-year-olds could kick my ass, but, like, if a 9-year-old boy bites me, I'm slapping the shit out of it. Oh my god. First of all, it. It becomes an it once it has bitten me. Now, if a 9-year-old boy bites you, well, first of all, if it's a kid, no, you don't hit the kid. Like, I could say you maybe have a right to hit a woman who bites you and, like, is really doing some damage. But if a fucking child comes up to you and bites you, you don't fucking have the right to hit that child. Like I said, you can fucking, like, I could legally excuse you hitting the woman who's biting you, not so much for the kid. Because, like, that kid is very clearly not a lethal threat to you, whereas the woman might be if she's really clever and good at biting people to death. Like, if that's the thing she does on the reg, that might be a problem for you, but otherwise, no. You're not the biggest fan of kids. You don't say. I'm really fucking out of it. Reading back over what you were saying, Urchak, yeah, I could get away with a lot of crazy fucking behavior without consequences. This is something I've recognized. But, I try not to be that tiny white girl wilding out. Try not to be that person, because it's a privilege. It's absolutely a privilege. If you looked differently, you would not be able to act that way and not get slapped upside the head or otherwise harmed. It's like one of the only perks to looking like this, to being, like, small and adorable, is that no one is really meaningfully threatened by you, at least not in, like, a physical way. So you kind of have license to do fucking whatever, because no one thinks you're gonna hurt them. Again, like physically, like, no one sees you coming at them and, like, is worried, you know? Like, that's not a thing that happens to me. It's not a thing I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about threatening people. If anything, it's the inverse. A lot of people mean me harm in the world, so I have to look out for my own ass. So that's the disadvantage, I guess. Because I don't have a physical one-up on pretty much anybody. Like, I'm losing pretty much every fight. I'm like 100 pounds. And at this point in my life, I'm usually sleep-deprived and slightly malnourished. So, like, I'm 100 pounds and in graduate school. I'm weak. I'm weak, damn it. Oh, the puppy thermos. It whines. It whines like a puppy. What was I doing? Was I playing a video game? Take, for example, I used to be one of the highest ranking Volcars in the gang. Now I'm stuck on guard duty in the back, all thanks to Brejik. Okay, so he got demoted when the changing of the guard happened, so he's not interested in protecting his boss. If you hate him so much, why don't you leave? He hunts people down if they leave. If a parent hits me, can I bite their child? No! No. No. Bad Goose. No. That's not how justice works. Fucking Hammurabi's code shit. What's wrong with you? Sad honking. Now I have this like mental image of me having scolded an actual goose and I like sort of feel bad. Is goose an actual bird? We don't know. It's the internet. It's the internet, man. Yeah, I could be 3 raccoons stuffed into a lab coat, pretending to be a scientist, pretending to be a philosopher. You'd have no idea. I might be really, really good at it. To the point where I've perfected it so much that I even have this whole stream just to like bolster my facade. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, you need to give me information. It's not like I owe that scumlord Brejik anything. Where can I find this thing? Hey. I need a key card, my guy. To disable the turrets. Yeah. Yeah, pass card. Is the raccoon a pet of your roommates? Jack, a snowman made of bacon fat and sarcasm. I love it. It's good. It's good. Why is Raccoon trying to run? We found her in under her sister's car. She had latched on and burned her feet. He raised her. No shit. Why is she chilling in the tree? Bottle fed, spayed, has all her shots. I see. Okay. Just on vacation? Like she's not even trying to run off? She's just straight chilling in the tree? Does she come down for food? Vacation. Where do I get a pass card?
Mulira shunk turung umni patogawang kachonetize. Ikratuk hatu chichiya.
Yeah, Alex, I was just thinking that. I'm considering reading over the dialogue in the alien languages, because the text on the screen is very small.
Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun Beast King bamulira. Chuni yun tun Gigi ay thatuana. Kavavulpa muljui kamana.
Well, how do I overload the system if I can't do that without standing anywhere near it? Do I have to just, like, sack one person to do it? I can maybe do that. Get out of here.
Mulira asyong
You cunt.
turong umnit patogawang kachonetize. Ikratug hatu Gigi-ya. Watayuma kawama kuhane.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed that yet. You'll notice there's like 10 different recorded lines and they cycle them through. So I guess it's just lazy. Well, in that case, I might start reading over. Yeah, if you're not gonna even put that much effort into it, you might as well just do vocal grunts. So I have to go kill a lieutenant, I guess? Is that what's up? Stored in the basement. Right, that's... yeah. Okay, he said I had to kill a lieutenant, but he didn't tell me where I could find a lieutenant. And now he gone. Game. Game, please. Am I like... why can't I move?
Huh?
What is with this? This is so obnoxious. I can't move. Was I just pressing the wrong keys? I think I might have yep, yeah, that sounds about right for where I'm at in my life at the moment. Yep. Just yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, girl, back up! Back up! I wish I knew how to keep her at a distance. That would be good. Hey, a lieutenant! Cool. Okay. Oh, this was a mistake. Wasn't it? Okay.
What?
There's an option to overload the conduit in that room. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. This is the panel I was at before, I think. Maybe not. We'll see. No. No. Yeah, I died last time. Also, I just wasted 2 spikes to do that, so load the fucking game again. Check the camera room? For the room with all the people? Okay. What? Oh, I forgot I killed people. Oop. Whoa, no, no, no. Don't get too close, you cunt.
Now that...
Go! Stop! Stop! Stop. Yeah, I bet. Fuck this. I need to not pull everything in that fucking room. Can I just not avoid fucking enemies? Okay. What? How did I... The fuck did I even aggro? What the fuck? Okay. So, do I need to do anything here? You're saying to look at the cameras? Yeah, the load times aren't bad, at least. Sometimes there's options after the camera view. Okay. Noted. Let's do that then. Wait. Is that gonna turn off the turrets? Don't do that? Too many spikes. Okay. It is a lot of spikes, but I didn't know what the alternative was. I need some... Oh, the barracks. Okay. Is this what I need to do? Overload the power conduit in the main barracks? Will that kill everybody there? Okay, cool. Word. Thank you. Zap! How's that guy still up? Zap! Okay, I'm done here, I'm assuming. Okay. Cool. I guess you could say he's standing there in shock. Yeah, jokes! Jokes! It might be the lieutenant. Okay, no, it's not. Hey, man. Hey, fuck you! Pass card! Hell yeah! Several pass cards. Cool. Very nice. Now I just have to remember where the turrets were. No, that's where I came from. I'll find him. 30-year anniversary of what? I think y'all are referencing a movie I've not seen. Top Gun. Yeah, I've never seen Top Gun. I'm not really a big movie person. Generally. It's hard to get me to sit in one spot and do nothing for like 2 hours. That's a challenge for me. Insert pass card. Nice. Yeah, I reckon they would have. Just ripped me apart if I just came a rumbling through here. I can't talk to it, apparently. I know I've not really accomplished a lot here, but I have to pee. Do you think streaming constitutes sitting in one place and doing nothing for several hours? My dear bird, you are quite mistaken. I am taking up all of my attention right now. It's great. It would be better if I were less preoccupied, but it's still good. Game. No! No, I'm not trying to do that yet. I'm not trying to do that yet. Okay. Is this just... I don't remember how I dealt with this before. We'll just do that. Oh, goodness. Do I typically only pee after accomplishing something? No. It's just, you know, if you're gonna take a break, it's nice to have some semi-logical narrative stopping point. Where the fuck am I? Okay. Yeah, I am saying that TV and movies are hard to sit for. Not, well, it's more difficult in a, I mean, I guess it's physical. I don't do well, like, sitting in one place. Like, I do a lot of fidgeting around in my chair. And, yeah, when my mind is otherwise occupied, I don't see as much of a need to move around, but you can only like capture so much of my attention with a passive medium, whereas this is like several layers of interactive. I'm interacting with a game, and I'm interacting with y'all, and I'm trying to think of stuff to say, and it's real fun. She can't find the raccoon? Oh, Jesus. Y'all should find that little fucker. Oh, excuse me. The raccoon is not a euphemism. It is an actual pet raccoon that Goose's roommate has. Oh, man. Okay. I have here 3 songs. We're gonna get Basic Bitch pumped with some feminine empowerment pop anthems. I hope you're ready. And if you're not, I guess it doesn't matter, because that's what's going on. Okay, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I realized I was in the middle of talking about imposter syndrome, so I'll finish doing that when I get back. Insofar as I'm capable. Okay, I'll return. Hello. I have returned. That was fun, wasn't it? I just wanted some fucking hype music for myself. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus, sorry, I got a lot on my mind. It's like, just barely here. And I'm here enough. Sorry, I hadn't looked at chat here. God damn it. And I respond to failed jokes by burying them as deep as I can in aggressive intellectualism. Oh. How many boys are doing this? I suspect it might be millions. And as someone who just had to clean a surprisingly large amount of egg yolk out of his beard, I clearly need to manage my ego better. Listen, I've never had, like, any meaningful amount of hair on my face. It seems like kind of a pain in the ass. Honestly. So... Alex, yeah, you work with a number of them. I imagine they're especially common in tech. The boys out there responding to their failed jokes by burying them as deep as they can in aggressive intellectualism. I was just reminded of this, there's this show, yeah, this is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, right? Where she's got Tina Fey as the therapist, who's like this self-aware crazy person, and she can like accurately describe all of her maladaptive thinking and behaviors as they're happening, but nonetheless she goes through with them anyway. And she's going through some fucking rationalization of some bullshit, explaining it to Kimmy, and she's like, that's called compartmentalization. It's okay because I have a name for it, right? Oh, God. Oh, fuck. I may or may not have felt very seen. Yeah, exactly. God. That's the line. That's the line, yeah. It's okay because I know the name of it. Ooh. Ow. Ow. I did not sign up to be attacked like this. Kimmy Schmidt. Ow. Oh, fuck. I feel like I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. I was maybe just gonna talk about the glorious history of
empowering pop songs with feminist themes. But I don't think I have it in me right now. Those are three excellent pop stars there. Kesha, Demi Lovato, and Lizzo. Now that was old Kesha when she still had the $sign in her name. I don't know how much y'all know about her story, but I'm gonna play another one of her songs later and talk about that a little bit, because it's a hell of a tale. Let's game again. Here, let's see if I can fucking make some meaningful amount of progress. That would be really good. That would be good. Okay. You didn't know she was still making music? Yes, she is. She's only released one album since the lawsuit against her producer, known as Dr. Luke. This person is not a doctor of any sort, so I feel kind of dumb calling him that. But, you know, Dr. Dre's abused women too, and I still give him his title, so I don't know. Suppose I'm just playing favorites. Yeah, she's only released one album since that, and it sounded a whole lot different than any of her other albums. Yeah, a funny thing about that $sign, she was dirt fucking broke at the time and put the $sign in her name, I guess ironically, you could say. Excuse me? Are you gonna die? I wish we could target. Okay, cool.
Yeah?
There's quite a tale behind her making music again. So, oh man, I don't remember the timeline of this. Back in, like, I want to say, like, either 2015 or 2016, this whole, free Kesha shit popped off among her fan base, and eventually with some other pop stars. And this was with regard to Dr. Luke, who Kesha says abused her in a number of ways. And he's had other accusations made against him as well, of a similar variety. She wanted to be released from her contract so that she wouldn't have to make records on this guy's label anymore.
What?
And they wouldn't let her do that. And excuse me. They fought to keep her in that contract in this lawsuit, and because Kesha did not have sufficient like physical evidence to prove pretty much anything that happened.
there was like circumstantial evidence, but nothing that would conclusively indicate that it was this person that did X, Y, or Z. And of course, he was denying everything. So, it would seem, if I remember when I read about the case initially, it did not seem like the judge was being very charitable. I say that because, yeah, okay, the reason I say that is because, Kesha, otherwise had, no good reason to be, trying to get out of this contract, nor did she have any good reason to be accusing Dr. Luke of these things. You know, her career was in a very good spot prior to her, essentially being, like, caught in this cycle of abuse that she reports, which kind of hampered her creatively. Special pass. As well as, you know, traumatized her and all that. Oh, shit. Party member. This was a mistake. Is that gonna hurt Zalbar too? Yeah, I see him. Thank you. None of you cunts have a med pack? None of you? God damn it. Man, I'm trying to remember this story from like years ago for the most part. I'm sorry I can't remember it too well. It's pretty well documented in the media if you're interested in looking into it. For the record, based on corroborating evidence from other people, and oh, I was mentioning how, like, when a person comes forward with a sexual assault allegation, especially against like a very like powerful, wealthy person, it's important to understand that it is really, really, really difficult to make allegations like that against a really powerful person. And it's really likely that you're just going to get totally shut down either by the industry or by the legal system, like Kesha did when you tried to complain about this shit if you don't have, like, rock-solid evidence that it was happening. And, yeah, Kesha, I think for the most part, lost that lawsuit, and she has to make another fucking 2 albums on this asshole's label that, like, she says raped her. So that's pretty gross. She's gotten an enormous amount of support from the entire music industry, particularly like every female pop artist I can think of has voiced support for her. And as I mentioned, this producer kind of had a reputation within the industry for behaving in certain ways, but it would seem that she got the worst of it. They were working really closely together for several years, so. The point I'm trying to make there is that's why people tell you to hashtag believe women. It's because when this isn't always gendered in this way, but generally speaking, it's women making accusations against men. When that happens, you have to understand that in that situation, the man has every reason to deny he did anything. Like, he has no reason to be forward about that. And he has every reason to deny it. Whereas the woman probably does not have much to gain from making this accusation. She's probably going to get a shitload of awful press, harassment from this person's supporters, you know, probably potentially like blackballed within the industry they work. You know, all for what? Like, you know, Kesha didn't have some kind of fucking vendetta against Dr. Luke. You know, they worked together without incident for a while before things started getting questionable. There was definitely exploitative, Alex, from what I can remember. I mean, there's a huge power differential there between this, like, you know, aspiring, formerly flat fucking broke, you know, music artist and this, like, really powerful producer that had already, you know, made a huge name for himself in the industry by the time he started to focus on Kesha. And, I'm a little too tired to be making these points, I'll be honest. Anyway, so the reason I'm saying this is because I hear this, like, senseless barrage of bullshit every time a powerful person is accused of sexual assault, along the lines of, oh, they're just doing it for the attention, or oh, they're just doing it for the money. Like, the accuser is accusing them of these things for the attention or for the money. I would challenge you to remember the name of even one of Bill Cosby's accusers off the top of your head right now. I mean, certainly they all got book deals and are living lives of luxury for the rest of their days, I'm sure, right? Certainly someone would be able to remember one of their... No? And did I mention that most of the quote-unquote attention they're getting are people who are telling them they are liars, or whores, or any number of lovely things hurled their way. They may also get a lot of support, particularly in the Me Too / Time's Up era. It's kind of an intersection here with Kesha. I can tell you that's not what's happening, and there's actually research to back that up. If you look into, like, instances where criminals were trying to bribe people to get, like, a person to accuse someone falsely of sexual assault, it's actually really, really difficult to bribe women into doing that. Like, even people who, you know, that don't have the moral compass to not take bribes, it's difficult to bribe them into making false sexual assault allegations against a powerful person, because they know what that's going to do to their reputation, what that's going to do to their lives, to their families' lives. The notion that anybody accuses anybody else of sexual assault, like, the baseline assumption, I should say, that anyone accuses anyone else of sexual assault for either attention or money is absurd, misogynistic bullshit, and I would encourage you not to think that about someone who's coming out and making allegations like that. Additionally, false sexual assault accusations are very rare. There's also research on that. Additionally, fewer than 1% of rapes in the United States are prosecuted and result in convictions. So I should rephrase that. Less than 1% of the people who rape other people in this country go to jail for that. So before we start getting super concerned about these lying harlots who could just be making shit up, let's maybe worry about the 99% of rapists that get away now. I think that would be a better use of our time than harassing women who come forward with sexual assault allegations. That's my soapbox. That's about as coherent as I'm gonna get, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. Kesha already had the attention. Like I said, she was like at the peak of her career when this shit happened. She had no reason. And like I said, she had no fucking vendetta against Dr. Luke. There's like they can't they basically I'm stunned that this lawsuit resulted in like how it did, because there was no, like, they never cited any motivation for Kesha doing any of these things, saying any of these things. Like, they never, and also, how did she become traumatized? How did she become depressed? How does she have these memories and these responses and these very clear signs of trauma? Where did that come from? And why is it associated with him? These are important questions that I would argue serve as physical evidence that something happened, and I'm hoping that someday we'll be able to demonstrate this shit in a real physical way so people can have their evidence. Not that you shouldn't need evidence for this sort of thing, but it's just, like I said, they don't evaluate motivations. It's like Dr. Luke has every reason to deny this. Kesha has no reason to have like, I mean, what's the accusation then? Just basically you're either exaggerating or you're making it all up? Gee, seems like a totally sound legal decision for a person who's not completely fucking, like, in a psychosis. Are you kidding me with that? Just fucking absurd, man. It's fucking misogynistic bullshit, honestly. Like, for real. Oh god, do not remind me of Brett Kavanaugh right now. Oh my fucking god. I had to get off Twitter because all people were talking about was fucking abortion laws. And all I can think about is his fucking dumb face. Oh, I heard something funny. So the court that's gonna look at I want to say like Trump's tax returns, or like the legal case involving that, or whoever he's appealing that to, like that court of appeals. Do you know what judge heads up that court? Ya boy Merrick Garland. Ya boy Merrick Garland. You thought you seen the last of him, motherfuckers. You're wrong. He back. He protect and he attack. Actually, you know what? I trust Merrick Garland to make the appropriate, moderate, legal decision, because he's a good judge. Unlike either of the cunts that stole his seat. God. I'm gonna have to do like an entire stream about abortion in the not too distant future. Totally understand if you don't want to swing by for that. That's cool. However, if you don't support people having access to safe abortions at all, at any point, fucking unfollow me. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want you watching my shit. Fuck you. That's where I'm at with that. If you want to personally feel that way about it, and like you wouldn't abort a baby, or you would advise whoever you were with to not abort a baby, that's one thing. Okay. But if you're telling other people they can't do that, and you're wanting to remove their access to save abortions in order to do that, yeah, fuck you. You're not pro-life. You are the monster you imagine me to be. Seriously. If you disagree with me on that, you're welcome to listen to my abortion stream. I'll tell you all about how banning abortion doesn't stop abortion, it just kills women. Kills them, maims them, and makes them less able to succeed in the world. That's most of what banning abortion does. Because it sure doesn't stop it, I'll tell you that much. History has demonstrated that. Anyway, we're not doing that right now. Right now we're talking about Imposter syndrome, that's what I was talking about. Damn it. We're gonna do that. Yeah, sorry not sorry for the strong words on abortion. I'm done. I'm done, being tolerant on that shit. Your religious beliefs stop at the boundaries of my fucking body. Period. Like, I can't get into this right now. This is the one issue of any issue that turns me into the sort of shrieking feminist harpy that everybody makes fun of when they talk about social justice warriors. That's me talking about abortion. So if you want to see some like real fire and menstrual blood, you fucking tune in for that shit. Oh god, I get so angry talking about it. The fucking moralistic backflips people will do to try and police women. It's fucking incredible. It's really fucking incredible. And then they won't rationalize it that way either. It's a baby. It's a baby. You don't understand. It's a baby. That zygote is a person. And the vessel incubating the zygote is just an oven. Women aren't people. Silly. They're mothers, they're daughters, but they're not like people. They're like accessories to people. That's how you think of women. Yeah, I'm cutting this shit off right now. Right now. Right now. Wait, what? Also, which governor are you talking about? Also vetoed a bill that required elementary schools have a mandatory recess period. Oh, fucking Kemp did that? I see. Yeah, exactly. They care so much about children. Right up until the point they leave your birth canal. And then you're on your own. They will white knight the shit out of you until you are actually born. So like, here's the thing. Before I shut up about it for the moment, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah?
So, there is actually nuance to the abortion debate, as it were. In that, you know, people are pregnant for fucking 9 months. Babies at different phases of existence as it grows. Throughout the game, you'll find weapons and armor. Right. I don't know how to fucking... Is it worth upgrading anything? Yeah, do it. Vibration cell? Okay. Cool. I upgraded some shit.
I'm gonna go into, what I mean by all that more when I actually do a whole fucking stream on this. But, for the moment, just to suffice it to say, I've thought about this a lot. And if you are interested in getting as level-headed and philosophically and biologically sound an answer to abortion policy, as far as I'm concerned, you should tune in. I think I have a good take on it, personally. Aside from all the fire and menstrual blood, which I've really gotten much better about over the years, I swear. Anyway, I gotta stop talking about that. It's fucking stressful. I was talking about imposter syndrome. I was saying that one of the anxieties I had first getting back into grad school after having left and done all that like independent research and formed a lot of like relatively unique research ideas.
Hey,
I was
Big Z,
concerned that
don't
I was
take
crazy.
This the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Is now the time? Mission?
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
Why are you being so critical? Yeah, Fire and Menstrual Blood's my Riot Girl band. Facts. He looks fine.
Don't worry,
You
Big
need to
Z.
chill.
It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash
Coloring.
of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
He's roaring. He mad.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge. Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Yeah, Fire and Menstrual Blood is a little bit long-winded for a band name. But yeah, that's a great Riot Girl band name. I can't remember where I was walking. I guess I'll just keep doing that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was afraid that all the shit I came up with while I wasn't in school was just like the ravings of a person who had lost their mind. Roughly. Not quite that bad, but basically I didn't really think I had anything that was worth pursuing a doctorate over. And I was concerned also that people just wouldn't fucking get it. So there was that too. I eventually got over that as I began to present these ideas to people, and oh wait, no, that's not where I need to go. That's like back up or back down or whatever. I don't know where I'm going. Go back? I'm assuming you meant go back down the elevator. I realized pretty immediately I wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, I'm using the mini-map, but it's, what do you call it? It's not filled in all the way.
Take that! You'll never get me.
You'll have better luck if you stare at it while you're running around. Okay. I can do that. So, yeah, I was worried that the shit I'd come up with didn't have any merit to it for some reason or another. Or the people wouldn't understand it. And I was also worried that I was like... That really did kind of lose my fucking mind. I was worried that, like, I was not put back together well enough to do more graduate school, in particular not another fucking PhD program. So I guess the first kind of imposter syndrome was more concerned with like whether or not I had enough like talent to be there. And then the second round of it when I came back to graduate school was like, oh shit, what if I'm too crazy for normal people now and they don't even understand me anymore? That's a legitimate concern. Or rather, it's a concern I used to have that I considered legitimate. I suppose those are different things. Everyone is dying. Everyone is dying. Oh, man.
What?
He does look a little funny with the katana, admittedly. Hey, I got a key. I definitely think I'm good at that. Distilling fancy science talk for people. And actually, in talking to people about what I'd been researching over the last couple of years and those like zoomed out terms, it seemed to resonate with people, but I was concerned that like once I got back into the academy and I started interacting with people who really knew what they were talking about, that they were going to tell me that this was really not how I ought to be thinking about this for one reason or another. But as it turns out, that never happened, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on my work and my ideas and how I communicate them, and it would seem I'm doing the right thing, so it's good. I'm losing it over here. Is it worth hacking into this? Is this necessary? Why do the key cards look like feet? That's... yeah, I don't know. I feel like only God knows why the key cards are foot-shaped. I guess if I save and I hack the computer, I can just get that spike back if it turns out I can't do anything. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. That's how it works. Man, where do I get more of these spikes? Oh man. I don't have enough spikes anymore. Oh shit, can I do that without? Nice. Wait, no, no, no! I did it again. I thought I was overloading the terminal over there. I didn't know it was this one. I fucked it up. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. like for real. Let's just
I'm here.
So what did I accomplish in here? I opened all the security doors. And I assume that's still worth doing. See, it's like, why, like, I assume that Overload Terminal would be the terminal that they're referring to here, which is not the one that's near me. You get what I mean? It's confusing. Alright. So I'm not really over the second bout of imposter syndrome quite yet. Some of it's also related to kind of trying to justify the existence of this thing called neuroethics.
Kuya mi Jus kachita, naipatoga ya fulki, kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun watati manaithabola.
Brezhik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavolpa mulchi kamana.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota kontitariti? Chichintoma tonka kola yamechua. Na kanki chiki nai potoka. Na wanna bota.
Kachichu aitha odunga. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi.
I'm gonna try and talk through this.
Wanga kun bistkin bamulira. Juni yun tun jiji aitha doana. Kavavolpa muljui.
Are you trying to recruit a bitch? I mean... Yeah, what do you got?
What? You can't betray Gadden. I won't let you.
Jashok bogra hulwan chiska nichu. Achuba chiska wanki. Titoki gratuk kunticha kun kinka chona pro. Bogra walya nabun sha. Nekchi chona chuba. King Lorda aitha kun.
No, that's not true. You're lying.
Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok Jonathan Jung King no una pangpa mulira kun kili.
The fuck's a hidden back? I think I missed this.
Una no ku mulira.
They said I was too young.
Shagji King Lord Chawata uma. Kava volpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king.
Do you guys want me to start reading over the subtitles? I'm still ambivalent about it.
Well, yeah, some of them were, but you folkers have tried to kill me more than once.
Are like the full name of the gang. They were just calling them Becks.
Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Bamul neslik mo podana wanga kun beast mulira best.
But Gadden said Brejik.
Kipuna. Puna na kachu. Kimbano mulina natwana. Thun kimbano kunek. Kavatumpa kun palia mokata. Wanga kun beast kimba mulira. Kakincha na kwagba kun. Kavatumpa kulpaiya potenya.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbar. If Gadden dies, he's only getting what's coming to him.
Why would I suddenly... Yeah, tell me about your offer.
Tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Munko kun biskang. Bamulara. Rundi haudunga kuhungabi.
I wish it was just vocal grounds, because then I could talk over it without feeling like I was talking over dialogue.
Tungting tachun kun nek mulira best.
If you do this task for him, Brejik is willing to offer a very substantial reward. Oh, and we'll throw in that young Republic soldier we captured too. You mean Bastila? Brejik will let me have Bastila if I kill Gadden for him.
The beast you won't conki pangpa. Chingpala chiska muli. Tuni rana no prata dunk no searcha doma wama kun bestoma. Nishakji lorcha kin kun no bamuli raji kun.
And he's just at liberty to do that?
Kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatati mana ithabola.
Man, I don't know what to do. I feel like if I just fight them right here, I'm gonna fucking lose. I mean, probably. I'm on like, everybody's at like half health or less. And they did, admittedly, just make it really difficult for me to, like... my fucking brain's leaking out of my ears. I'm so fucking tired. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Whew. I haven't been sleeping well lately. This is mostly what that looks like after a while. You know what? Fuck it.
Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok Jonathan Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili.
him, that's why.
Watati manyokola unanoku mulira kontichani mulira turung umni
After you've killed Gadden, return to the main doors, and I will arrange you to ride for the Volcars in the swoop troop. I suggest you don't come back until the job is done. Alright, it's hard to read this shit while they're talking, even if it's not English. Did he just kick me out? Are we chill? Like, what happened? I about dozed off in my chair just then. I don't know how long I was quiet for. That's where I'm at. Okay, I want to try and accomplish something. Where's this guy? So I have to go back to this dude's base and kill him now? I have a feeling that's gonna go really poorly for me. I have a strong feeling that's gonna go really poorly. What was I saying? I was saying, yeah, I still kind of feel crazy, but I think overall it's a positive thing, and I try not to make my crazy other people's problem, unless they specifically signed up to deal with my crazy. Which I suppose is a different standard. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Where's Brejik?
Gadden can't speak to you right now. Brejik's put a price on his head, so I ordered him to stay in his private chambers until we find the assassin.
Or Gadden, rather. I'm getting them mixed up. If I see anything suspicious,
the more people who keep an eye out,
out,
the better we'll catch this assassin in time.
Yeah. Totally.
What?
Oh. I feel like this was probably a mistake. I feel like everybody's gonna be pissed off now. Maybe not. Okay. 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 Who died? What? Excuse me? I thought Zalbar was at like half health. Huh. Okay. 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 I don't even know if what I did was necessary anyway, so. So if I just try to bust in here.
돈에 포도 라는 프라타 동고 시르카샤 좀 아피게.
Is that just a no then? Please. Is anybody else coming? Oh! Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Oh, the critical strike lowers your defense rating? I see. Man, everybody's almost dead. I don't even know what to do about it, really. Fuck. Like, I need...
Take that!
I've deemed this place too big. Too big for its respective britches. Absolutely.
Who are you? You can't come in here. Sound the alarm, Gaddon!
Relax, Kira. This is an ally, not an enemy. She's promised to help get our prototype accelerator back from the Vulkars.
You're too trusting, Gaddon. These must be the assassins Brejik sent. How else did they get in here?
I mean, I did max this out. The guards recognized me and let me in.
Liar. The guards
What?
would have announced you. Gaddon,
Fuck.
we've been betrayed again. We're under
Okay.
attack. Guards!
Fine.
Guards!
Here we go. Dark side points. Ooh. Oh. I was like, was that a fucking scripted loss? No. No. Use real, advanced med packs? Okay. I'll do that. Try to at least get Zalbar to full HP. I think I have enough for that. I'll leave him there.
What?
Try someone who might know what they're doing. I'm seriously, like, nodding off. I'm not even playing at all.
I'll show you. Take that.
Let's talk about being crazy. You know, a little crazy is really important. Especially in a certain few jobs. Arguably a lot of jobs. Anything where there's some kind of either creative component, performance component, or both. Odds are it'll be important. I suppose I should define what is meant by crazy. I don't think I can do that at the moment. But I guess it's best defined as not being like others around you or people who came before you doing something similar. Maybe that's a good way to look at it. Come on. Kick, kick. Shit. You don't have to go in the Is this where I went before? I'm using my bullshit. Wasn't this how I got in here in the first place? No. The fuck did I just pick up? God damn it. I'm trying to find Gadden. Went in the elevator in the middle of a large room before. Oh, I thought that's where I needed to avoid. How can I tell if I have buffs on? That's the hard fight? Is there an easier fight? Yeah, I have to kill Gadden, right? He seemed nice, but at this point I made promises. Also, you can use med packs without going into your inventory by using the button at the bottom right of the screen. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see. So is it up this elevator?
Who are you? You can't come in
I
here.
should have saved
Sound
again.
the alarm, Gaddon.
Fucked up.
Relax, Kira. This is an ally, not an enemy.
You're too trust.
Maybe I can do it this time.
Liar. We're under attack.
Whoa! Okay, so she one-shots people. How am I supposed to kill someone who's one-shotting people? Is she supposed to do that? Am I, like, horrendously underleveled for this? Yeah, she's definitely just one-shotting people. She fucking one-shot Zalbar. So she's hitting for, like, I guess 80, 100k per hit? Is that... Or, rather... Well, not... Well, yeah. Because Zalbar's got... Or not 1,000, just... Right, like, it's just, like, 1 to... Yeah, okay. He's got 75 hit points, and he's getting one shot. But he was only at, like, 50. Yeah, let's just use everything. Can I use everything? Advanced med pack. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm just gonna use this last one on him, because... Battle stimulant? Sure. Do all these stack? I'm probably wasting things. I'll use other shit. Sure. They stack? Okay. She's probably gonna get killed too. Does she have 38 out of 30 health now? Alright.
Who are you? You can't come in here. Sound the alarm, Gaddon.
Relax, Kira. This is an ally, not an enemy.
You're too trust. Liar. We're under a...
Dude. Oh, did the grenades hurt me too? I mean, that only makes sense. I just hadn't noticed it before. I mean, if I hadn't done the grenade, it probably would have been fine. Let's try it again. Yeah, she at least took a little more damage this time.
Who are you? You can't.
Relax.
You're too. Liar. The
I
guards
keep
would have.
hoping
We're
it'll
under.
work. I'll just fucking shoot her. That's fine. He can tank, he can tank, he can tank, he can tank. No, no, no! Damn. If I give him another sword, will that boost his defense? I almost killed her, but then he would have just finished the job. What happens if I give him another big sword? It doesn't look like there's any disadvantage to it. What's this? Cardio regulator? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. For sure. Okay. It increases DPS. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get lucky. You never know. We're buffed to hell now, so let's see.
Who are you? You're too. Liar. The guards would have. We're under.
Okay, why does it here? This is who I'd like to be. I feel like she's the fucking scary person here. Oh! Shit. Damn it! This is... Wow, man. Why does it fucking change who's talking when I go up the elevator, like who my character is? I want Zalbar to be right there, ready to fucking wail on her, and that's not how it goes. It's really annoying.
Who
I
are
guess
you?
because
You can't.
Relax, Kira.
You're too trusting, Gab.
she's talking to her, I guess. Burst him down? Okay.
Liar. We're under attack.
We're gonna try. Okay. Might do it. Use it. Why isn't he doing it? Hey! That was a good call. He went down a lot easier than she did. Double vibroblade. Cool. Light scan visor. Cool. Did I just use... Oh, I just used all my fucking med packs. God fucking damn it. Dude, I almost want to do this again just so I have my med packs back. That really sucks. I had like 6 of them. Oh, I didn't know it went in the queue like that. Yo, I think I'm gonna do that again. You won't need med packs for much longer? I mean, was that the boss fight that I was trying to get to? If you don't think I need them, then I won't redo it. I'm kind of happy to have it over with. If you don't think I need them, I won't bother. Let me check out this other shit I got. Excuse me. This is like the same thing, but with fortitude. So he can't wear shit on his head. Neural band. Awareness. Don't really know what that does. I mean, I guess it's arguably better. Whatever. Oh, awareness detects minds, I see. There. Now we're all decked out. No. Double vibroblade. I could give that to Zalbar. Right? Is it better? I'll try it out. Why not? That one's better. Okay. Alright, I'm saving. That looks like it was made for him. For sure. Vibration cell. Power belt. What is that? Light battle armor? I can't wear that. Oh, strength. Oh, I have 2 of these things. I should probably use stealth more. Oh, I kind of want that on him. Okay. Fuck. Okay, oh, a strongbox.
Gotcha. Simple.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah! Hey! Got some med packs back. That's good. Couple of them. So, like, are they just gonna let me out, or? I get the idea it's maybe not gonna be that easy to get out of here. Who knows? Maybe so. If you use a level up... Oh, I haven't. I bet you anything fucking... Yeah. Word. Word. Word? What? 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 What did I do? What? What are you so appalled at? What? I'll wait on that. Oh, you use... Well, I mean, fucking... Both those characters were pretty much almost dead, so that's fine. I'll save Zalbar's level up for later. But I don't regret the other two just now. Hidden Beck. This is probably a mistake. Okay. Weak shit, at least. Man, this feels wrong. They let me into their little clubhouse. I had conversations with these people. I am definitely feeling like a scoundrel. Oh no, Zerdra. She's gonna be a cunt. Oh man. I'm ready. I'm ready. Dude, she's not gonna die. Okay. I'm just missing a lot. Here we go. Gotcha. Nice. Heavy blaster. Military suit. Okay.
What?
Oh. Yeah, like... I'm not here right now, y'all. I'm not here. This isn't happening. I should probably bounce, right? Yeah, I killed him. I killed him.
Huh?
I don't know why I can't walk. I killed him. Oh, right. Oh, dope. Look at those fucking goggles. Look at those fucking, look at me. Look how fucking cool I look. Ah, yeah. Look at them shits. Look at them shits. I look awesome. I look awesome. Bitch, move. Fantastic. Okay, so now that I've become a terrible person... Okay, it's given you... So I have to go back to this dude? Now that I killed that guy? Gotcha. Alright. We're gonna have to save this for next time. I need to go to bed. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Sorry I wasn't much for conversation tonight. I should maybe at least resolve what I was saying about imposter syndrome before I go. I'm pretty sure I just straight up started to fall asleep when I was trying to explain it. This is easily, like I said, the most incoherent you'll probably ever see me streaming. Like I said, I went straight from fucking finals projects into my qualifying exam, and I am seriously tapped out. I watched Contra's video. I dropped everything I was doing to do that. It's once a month. I can afford to do that. I can use the main entrance to the Volker base? Okay. Yeah, I guess. They'll let me in the front door now. Anyway, I was saying, I'm self-conscious and concerned that I'm, too crazy to be doing what I'm doing, but as it turns out, that is a quality that is appreciated sometimes, as long as you're not, the key is to not be a pain in other people's asses with your crazy, and to, there is such a thing as an idea that's too original. I think originality is overrated. And I might be quoting someone saying that. It might actually be David Bowie. I can't remember. I'm too tired. The point is, whoever said that is right about that. Originality is not the be-all and end-all of whether or not something is good and important, even in art. It's more important that something be good, and sometimes it's critical to be able to think outside the box, so to speak, in order to arrive at something that's truly good, both in science and art and in other places. So, yeah, it's a lot easier to reel in crazy that already exists than it is to generate that kind of entropy within a person. So if you've got a little too much crazy, that's actually better than not having enough, because it's a lot easier to reel it in than develop it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm still kind of dealing with that. I'm also dealing with, like, the fact that there's very few people doing what I'm doing right now in, like, studying morality from a biological perspective. There's not a huge group of people doing that. Neuroethics is not a huge thing yet, so it's another thing that, I don't know, that's more like anomie, I guess, related to being in an academic subfield that no one knows how to do yet, more than imposter syndrome. But I think I'm getting over the crazy thing. I might be crazy, at least a little bit, but it's, you know, world's crazy. So, am I really that crazy? Alright. I'll maybe talk more about this when I'm more coherent. Because I want to talk about how, like, I've seen people with overblown egos that still have imposter syndrome, and that's kind of a mindfuck. I mean, I arguably used to be one of those people, at least a bit. Like, I kind of thought more of myself in a number of ways prior to entering that first graduate program. I certainly had an inflated idea of, like, how much agency I had in the world and, you know, how much I'd be willing to burn it all down over the smallest moral infraction. It being, you know, the PI's lab, my own academic career, everything. It's hard to be an imposter when the rest of the world isn't even doing what you're remotely doing. That's a good point. I'm not an imposter, I'm a trendsetter, bitches. There you go. I'm a fucking pioneer. Yeah, I think I'm honing my crazy. I think it's a good angle to have. You know, like I said, it's a lot easier to reel it in than develop it, because to develop it is usually a long or at least painful process. So, and it's one of the only advantages, frankly, of having lost your entire goddamn mind. So you know what? If that happened to you, you need to cling to that, because it's special. It's something you can't fucking fake. You can't fucking, you know, coach other people into that spark of crazy. You can't do that. You can't fake it. I mean, I suppose you can if you're like a really talented actor, but I would argue that any really, really talented actor is already there with it. Like, they've already fucking lost their minds somehow. They're just capable of being anyone, which is its own sort of loss of sanity, I guess. Anyway, the reason I think that people who sometimes have like overblown egos still experience imposter syndrome is because people have they have a misplaced idea of where they are impressive a lot of the time. And, you know, I'll encounter people who have way too much confidence in all the wrong areas, basically, and they have no fucking idea what's actually wonderful about themselves. And that's a really frustrating person to meet. Because, it's really irritating to me. Well, I mean, of course it's irritating when someone doesn't realize their own flaws, but I actually find it just as irritating when someone has, modesty that they shouldn't have, or, they're self-deprecating over something about them that's actually really impressive. That bothers me, too, because I'm inclined to view it as, performative humility, or otherwise, oh, no, I'm not that good at that. I mean, I don't know if I'm just a fucking arrogant cunt for not wanting to participate in that, but I'm very happy to admit what I'm good at, and I'm not going to downplay that in order to not intimidate people. Which, you know, I imagine I paid social penalties for that, but you know what? I have enough friends. I don't know, it seems more honest to me. And also, when you're putting all of your ego points, so to speak, in places where you aren't actually that impressive, but that you think are places you think are important, or somehow societally valuable, or something that'll give you status. If you're putting ego points in those things without introspecting and realizing what about you is special, without talking to other people and asking them hey, you know, what about me stands out, what's special, what do you like about me, which you have to ask people sometimes, especially if you have friends that aren't open with providing those kinds of compliments. And you can't be expected to fucking know what you look like. You can't look in a behavioral mirror, really. You can't fucking do that, and you need an outsider's perspective on that shit. So yeah, it's totally possible to have an overblown ego in some regards and also have imposter syndrome. And I think the reason that happens is because people are putting their fucking ego eggs, I feel like there's a pun or a portmanteau opportunity there that I'm just not grasping because I'm too tired. They're putting all their ego eggs in baskets that they don't belong in instead of places where they do belong. And yeah, that'll make you feel like you don't belong somewhere, especially if you find yourself having been successful in something that you genuinely don't think you're good at. I imagine that would really eat at a person, to be honest, if they had this, like, you know, dysphoric, obviously unrealistic idea of how good or bad they were at something. Yeah. I don't, you know, I guess I understand why people can't see the good in themselves sometimes, but I don't know. You have to be realistic. You have to ask people, like, hey, what am I good at? Be honest with me, you know? And believe people when they tell you you're good at something. I realize that, you know, people will often provide insincere flattery, especially depending on the person. But you know what? Like, you probably know at least a couple people who aren't going to bullshit you. I'm one of them. So we're just like, if you have something you need to run by a person, I am happy to provide my honest, undiluted perspective. You know, you probably know a couple of people who are unlikely to bullshit you, so, you know, ask them if you're really concerned. But, yeah, you should own what you're good at, and know what you're good at. And, you know, put your like, ego energy into the right places. It's like, I've definitely seen people go real hard and think they're, like, super duper awesome at something that they were actually just totally fucking terrible at. And, I'm still streaming. This is not... Okay, bye. I married a very strange man. I don't remember what I was talking about. I was utterly distracting. Fuck, yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe just come back to that when I'm not literally dozing off in my chair. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to rephrase that. Basically, you can feel like an imposter in a place where you actually belong if you're not realistic about your own talents. That's maybe the better way of putting that. Additionally, I guess the reverse of this would be like, what, like Dunning-Kruger, I guess? In a way? Maybe? I'm too sleepy for this. I need to stop. Alright, I'm gonna fucking go. I'm gonna play you another Kesha song. This is from the last album she made. It was after that whole thing with Dr. Luke. And, yeah. This album, it doesn't sound like anything else that she's ever made. And it's not the most cohesive thing, but it is an extremely honest record. And I can tell it was really productive for her. And there's some moments on there that are really incredible. Jesus Christ, the song Praying is like the most brutal, bless your heart diss track I've ever heard in my life. And like, fuck, you could feel every note of that. Jesus. And yeah, I imagine you can tell who that song's about as you hear it. It's, yeah. I remember the first time I heard it and, like, having, you know, known about her side of the story and everything, it was really hard to listen to. It's still kind of a gut punch of a song. It's beautiful, but yeah, it's rough, man. Like, and knowing where it came from, it's really rough. The song I'm gonna play is not Praying. I've never hated anybody that much to want to play them a song like that. I'll be honest. So, this one's a little happier. There's, a similar kind of, like hopeful, redemptive message to it, but it's not biting like praying is. more supportive. Anyway, here's Kesha without a $sign. Having dropped her meticulously maintained sloppy, rambunctious party girl persona and stepped into her own skin. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It really is. Where did you... Don't fuck with me, Google Music. Do not fucking fuck with me. Okay, I got it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not tired. You're tired. Fuck you. Good night.